Thank you for joining the fight, guys. And what I have for you today is how you can cash in betting Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell on Saturday, January 2nd, 2021 in Dallas, Texas on DAZN. I got best bets where odds makers provide value. When Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell fight on Saturday, January 2nd in Dallas, Texas, the odds makers provide strong value for sports bettors to turn a profit betting on this WBC lightweight world title eliminator. The fight's promoted by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and, like I said earlier, streamed worldwide on DAZN. Now, according to the boxing odds at BetOnline, Garcia is a minus 400 favorite as of right now. He was minus 370. He was minus 400. Basically, what that means is you bet 400 to win 100. He's a big favorite. The underdog, Luke Campbell, now sits at plus 320, and that keeps fluctuating as well. He was plus 300 a couple of days ago, and basically that's win wager 100 to win 300. He is the underdog. The money's moved dramatically in Garcia's favor as the fight date keeps getting closer. Garcia opened as a minus 275 favorite, while Campbell was a plus 235 underdog when these lines opened. The gap keeps getting wider, indicating that both sports bettors and the sportsbooks feel Garcia has become a prohibitive favorite. Well, I started writing all of this out and was going to talk about this and put my best bets together. Like I said, Garcia was minus 400 and then minus 370, and now he's back to minus 400. I expect this trend of the line fluctuating to continue right up to the opening bell, and we'll probably land at minus 400. Maybe some late money comes in on Campbell from some sports bettors that want to see what these guys look like at the weigh-in. But so look, as I'm always expressing, betting on sports is about line value, plain and simple. It's not just about who you feel is going to win or how, but the statistical probability of a certain outcome and the risk-reward ratio associated with betting on that outcome. In addition, knowing when to bet is just as important to the bet itself. In this case, there's not a lot of line value placing a bet on Garcia to win at minus 400 right now. However, betting Garcia at minus 275 when the lines open is what separates sharps from squares. Knowing when the lines will move and why is equally as important. Now, the odds makers did provide value, however, for certain outcomes for this fight, and that's where I'm going to place the focus on my best bets. This fight's going to be about the intangibles, the things that can't be seen or be touched. The winner for this fight is going to be the fighter that illustrates the higher boxing IQ and has the game plan that will mitigate their opponent's ability to be successful. Both Garcia and Campbell possess a wealth of talent, have a strong amateur pedigree. Campbell, the 2021 gold medal Olympic winner, even though at bantamweight, and now he's fighting at lightweight. Garcia was a decorated USA boxing champion, 15 national championships, I think. Campbell's southpaw stance can prove to be complicated for any orthodox fighter. On the other hand, Garcia possesses youth, speed, power, and doesn't know how to lose. While Garcia hasn't been in yet with the level of opponents that Campbell has been in, with such as Lomachenko in 2019 and Linares in 2017, both world title fights, Campbell hasn't been able to win the big fight. Every time he's stepped up, he's lost. So with that being said, here are my best bets. Ryan Garcia to win by KO, TKO, or DQ is minus 110. Basically wager $110 to win 100. This is excellent value. Garcia has been prepping for this moment since he last fought in February of 2020 with a spectacular knockout win over Francisco Fonseca on Valentine's Day. Like I said above, it's all about the intangibles. Garcia has spent his camp with his training partner Canelo Alvarez, who just had a big win against Callum Smith, and is being trained by the same trainer of the year candidate Eddie Reynoso. At 22 years old, Garcia keeps learning, keeps getting stronger, and keeps maturing. Campbell has not been able to win the big fight, and that could be a mental block. Once again, an intangible. I see Garcia controlling the distance early and being patient as he looks to capitalize on Campbell's mistakes. Garcia's left hook is one of the best in boxing and as dangerous of a punch as it gets. In this case, while he won't be able to throw it and land it like he normally does against smaller opponents, because Campbell is just 1 inch shorter but has a 1 inch reach advantage, Garcia's speed will make up for that, in addition to jabbing and hooking and timing Campbell's jab to slip and hook. Campbell has also been knocked down 3 times, all in his losses. I'm sure Eddie Reynoso has a sound strategy for Garcia to follow, and I feel that Garcia badly wants to make a statement in this fight and do something that Linares and Lomachenko couldn't do, which is stop Campbell. At -110, this is great value. My next best bet is Ryan Garcia to win in round 6 at +1200. Anytime you could get underdog value like this, where you wager 100 to win 1200, you got to jump on it, especially if you have a feeling that there's a strong probability, a strong statistical probability that this can happen. I'm basically doubling down on the fact that I feel Garcia is going to win by knockout. Picking the round in which I feel it will happen has a lot of value that is worth the $100 risk. In this case, I feel that the midway point through this fight is where Garcia will have a strong command of his range and will have made the necessary adjustments to allow his power to finish this fight. And we'll see how much the 33-year-old Campbell has left in the tank, how much up until this date in his career has taken a toll on him, and we're going to wait and find out. But I'm doubling down. I mean, at +1200, I just can't resist. It's, maybe it's a trap, but out of all the round betting odds, this is the lowest as far as the odds go. So this is what the odds makers feel has the highest probability of taking place, which leads me to my next best bet, which is Ryan Garcia to win in round 7 at +1200. Same thing, wager 100 to win 1200. Once again, at +1200, the value is just too good to pass up. If Garcia doesn't stop him in the 6th, I'm going to risk another 100 for the 7th. These type of round betting odds make it fun as well and have excellent value. My next best bet is the under in the total rounds, which is at 9.5 rounds at +100. It's basically even money. Wager 100 to win 100. I don't see Campbell lasting the midway point of the 10th round, which is where you'd have to get to go over 9.5 rounds, which is the half round, a minute and 30 seconds into the 10th. And that's why I feel Garcia will stop Campbell within that time frame. Whether it's a knockout, technical knockout, or Campbell's corner stopping the fight. Like I said, at 33 years old and having fought more than double the amount of rounds in his 23 fights to Garcia's 60 rounds in his 20 fights, I just see the mileage catching up to Campbell in this fight. This is the one that doesn't go the distance. At even money, I'm betting Garcia will get this job done and will stop Campbell under 9.5 rounds. I do have a bonus bet. BetOnline just put up a prop bet that I love, and so I'm going to add it, and it is Luke Campbell to be knocked down at -165. I mean, look, I'm already having him being knocked out, so really it's a no-brainer. -165 is not horrible value when it comes to favorite betting. You bet $165 to win 100. It's consistent with everything else that we're betting, and I like it. It doesn't matter when it happens, as long as it happens. It could be a flash knockdown. It could be the knockout. He could take a knee. Whatever the case is, at -165, it's just too good to pass up, and I do see Campbell on the canvas at some point during this fight. So I really like that, Luke Campbell to be knocked down at -165. Of course, you can get all of these odds and place these bets at betonline.ag. And once again, like I always say, whatever you choose to do with this information, please bet responsibly. And don't forget to like this video, share this video, and please subscribe to The Fight Guys, and we will see you next time.